Deuteronomy chapter 23. No man shall marry the wife of his father, nor shall he violate his marital rights. A man whose testicles are crushed and whose organ is cut off shall not be admitted into the community of the Lord. No half-breed shall be admitted to the community of the Lord. Even to the 10th generation, none of his descendants shall be admitted to the community of the Lord. The Ammonite or Moabite shall never be admitted into the community of the Lord, even after the 10th generation, because when you came forth from Egypt, they did not go out to meet you with bread and water, and because they hired Balaam the son of Beor from the Bethor in Aram of the 2 rivers to curse you. But the Lord your God would not listen to Balaam and turn the curse into a blessing, because the Lord loves you. As long as you live, you shall not be concerned about their prosperity and peace. You shall not regard the Edomite as detestable, for he is your brother. You shall not regard the Egyptian as detestable, because you were a resident alien in his land. From the 3rd generation, their descendants can be admitted into the community of the Lord. When you go out to wage war against your enemies and set up your camp, you shall keep yourselves from anything that might defile you. If there is among you a man who is not clean by reason of a nocturnal emission, he shall go and stay outside the camp. When evening comes, he shall wash himself, and at sunset he may return to the camp. You shall have a place outside the camp for your natural necessities. You shall have a trowel with your equipments, with which you may dig a hole to ease yourself, and then cover up the excrement with the unearthed soil. Because the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp, to protect you and give your enemies into your hands, your camp must be sacred, so that the Lord may not see anything indecent in it. Otherwise, he will turn away from you. You shall not turn over to his master, the slave who has run away from his house and sought refuge with you. He shall stay in your midst, in the place that he chooses in one of your cities, where it seems best for him. You shall not oppress him. There shall not be among the daughters of Israel a temple prostitute, nor among the sons of Israel a male prostitute. You shall not bring into the house of the Lord your God the wages of a prostitute or the wages of a dog, that is, a male prostitute, in fulfillment of a vow that you have made, for both of these are abominable in the eyes of the Lord. You shall not lend on interest to your brothers, either in money or food or in any other form. You may lend on interest to a foreigner, but not to your brother, so that the Lord your God may bless you in all your undertakings in the land you are entering to take possession of. If you make any vow to the Lord your God, you shall not delay in fulfilling it, for the Lord will surely require it of you, and it would be charged as sin against you. If you abstain from making vows, you do not commit any sin. Fulfill your promises, and if you make any vow, you shall offer what you have promised to the Lord your God. If you go through the vineyard of your neighbor, you may eat as many grapes as you wish, but you may not carry away any in a container. If you pass through the standing grain of your neighbor, you may pluck the ears with your hand, but you shall not put a sickle to your neighbor's standing crop.